I'm going to show you how to cook the perfect rib joint. Look at the size of this. So this costs about £20 from the butchers, and we'll be doing a reverse sear method, and that way you can guarantee the perfect cook all the way through. First, you need to put a binder on it, and that's mustard, and I'm going to go for Dijon mustard. So the mustard basically helps the salt and pepper stick to the meat. So you do this on both sides. You could add more like herbs or any other kind of spices if you want, but just going to keep it simple with salt and pepper. Do this on both sides, and don't forget the top end here. You can really see how thick this cut is. So next, on a baking tray, slice some onions, because you don't want the meat touching the base of the tray. And your oven you want on quite low, so you can see I've only got it at about 80 degrees C. So that's because, like I mentioned, we're doing the reverse sear method. So what you want to do is you cook it really, really slowly in the oven first to bring it up to the right temperature. You do need to have a thermometer for this, like a digital thermometer you can get from Amazon. Basically, I'm going to put this on the tray, then put it in the oven for about 1 hour. But I'll probably start checking at 45 minutes until the internal temperature gets to about 50 degrees C. At that point, you want to take it out of the oven, and you'll just let it rest for 15 minutes, and then comes the searing part. So you then will basically get a pan as hot as possible till it's smoking, and then you just sear the outside and the top. So obviously that's the reverse sear method. With a steak, normally just go straight onto the pan, and then if it's a thick steak, you'd put it in the oven to cook through. This way, how we're controlling it is because we're just gonna let the oven cook it nice and evenly all the way through before sort of flashing it in a really hot pan to get that outside crust. And the mustard, the salt and pepper should give it a nice seasoning now and develop that crust. So there's ready to go into the oven now, like I mentioned, for an hour, but we'll check it from 45 minutes onwards. After an hour, it will come out looking like this. So you can see it doesn't look too appealing, but now we're gonna sear it in a really hot pan. Now it's rested for 15 minutes like this. Start with the fat cap, then each side for about a minute each. Rest with some butter on top, and then slice up.